Mexico concert. And this concert will feature Juan Miguel Lopez, Diana Munoz, and baritone Antonio Armioso. And I probably mispronounced that. I'm sorry about that. But they'll be joined by local pianist Felipe Ramirez, who was born in Spain and widely regarded as one of the most unique talents of his generation. And they're going to be performing classics and songs of Guanajuato. Well, we are very honored to have in the studio this afternoon Juan Miguel Lopez. And first of all, welcome to Classic Cafe.
Thank you, Eddie, for having me here.
And it's a pleasure to have you here. Now, first of all, I'd like to ask you about your educational background. I mean, how did all this begin for you?
Yes, va a ser en español y me va a ayudar Claudia en
Absolutely.
Yo estudié en música en la Universidad de Guadalajara, en la Escuela de Música de la Universidad de Guadalajara. Soy tenor, estudié con la maestra Emilia Galindo por muchos años en México. A los 20 años empecé a participar ya en diferentes actividades, en el 12º Festival Cervantino. Tuvimos la oportunidad de participar en México, en el Distrito Federal, cantando también para el entonces presidente Miguel de la Madrid. Fue una experiencia muy bonita el estar cantando, el estar en coros, el estar participando de solista en algunas presentaciones. Fue algo muy bonito, es una experiencia muy enriquecedora culturalmente.
Yes, he studied in the University of Guadalajara, the music of Guadalajara, and he was a tenor. He studied with his teacher, Emilia Galindo, for many years, and when he was 20 years old, he had the opportunity to sing for the president, former president of Mexico, Miguel de la Madrid, and this was just a wonderful experience for him. He just felt this was a wonderful opportunity for him to be a singer, soloist. Mm-hmm.
And these institutions which you attended in Mexico, they specialize in the arts and in music, sort of like North Texas State is the music school for Texas, and world-renowned music school, actually.
Yes, correct. Mm-hmm.
Now, when you graduated from college, when you got your education, what was your first professional job? How did your professional career actually begin?
Terminando la escuela de música, mientras estaba estudiando, seguía yo participando, cantando, obviamente, teniendo experiencia como tenor, como cantante, y mi primera oportunidad de ganar dinero en la música fue a los 23 años, cuando empecé a interpretar, a crear mi propia fuente de trabajo. Empecé a organizar mis propios recitales, mis propios conciertos, aparte de estar bajo la tutela de la cultura del estado de Jalisco y estar participando. Fui becado por el gobierno de Guanajuato también, pero a la par estaba yo creando mi propia empresa como tenor y fundamos la Sociedad de Conciertos del Bajío, que nos dio muchas satisfacciones y eso fue el logro más grande que hemos tenido dentro de la música clásica, haber creado un espacio donde podíamos dar trabajo a más músicos, a más artistas.
Yes, his experience was right after college. His first first opportunity was when he was 23, where he decided, well, I need to make money, and that's when he began, and he created his own recitals and concerts under the tutoring of the government, the Department of Culture of Government of the state of Guanajuato. He was also a scholar of the state of Guanajuato and the government. He received a scholarship, and then one of the highest or most accomplishments that he received and that he feels very grateful is by forming the Society of the state of the central Mexico. Yes. Mm-hmm.
As you made an interesting point that kind of reminded me too much. It's like, yes, you've got this training and degree in the arts. You want to work in the arts, but you got to make money. That is the eternal question for all of us.
The point, voy a practice my English. The point is, finish the school de music or finish the school de art y no studying entrepreneur. Es very important ir a la par, estudiar un arte, pero también estudiar negocios.
Yeah, he says it's very important to study to become an entrepreneur, but at the same time be a musician. But entrepreneur, he thinks that go hand in hand.
And I totally agree with that too.
Yes.
It's like get a degree, but I mean that alone won't get you there. But it's like work experience on top of that builds a foundation. They're both essential. Now, also, I'm reading here in your resume in 1990, you made your first of 5 films. You've recorded CDs. With these films, what kind of films were these?
Yes, en México tuve la oportunidad de filmar 5 películas mexicanas al lado de actores mexicanos, donde siempre tuve la oportunidad de representar un papel importante en la película. No era el estelar, pero sí estaba de coestelar en las películas. Fueron 5 películas cuando yo tenía 26, 27 y 28 años. También he tenido la oportunidad de grabar discos de música mexicana, acompañado de mariachi, música mexicana acompañado de piano y música clásica acompañado de piano.
Yes, when he was actually his 26, 28 years old, he did film, and he was not the main star of the movie, but he was kind of the co-star of the movies. And these were just Mexican traditional movies with very famous and popular national actors in Mexico. And in addition, he also then recorded music with mariachi and music also with just different groups, and that's how he followed his career.
Really interesting, broad background. Yeah, I've had bit parts and character parts in movies too. Well, yeah, love it. And I'm also in here that you've been the host and MC for TV and radio programs in Mexico, or you've been a television MC and host.
Yes.
So you've dabbled in broadcast as well. Very interesting background. Now, do you dream about? Composing. Do you write music? Do you compose?
No, nunca he compuesto una pieza. Escribo versos, escribo poemas y me gusta escribir, pero ya ponerles música, no. Yo respeto mucho, cada quien tenemos diferentes talentos y yo soy bueno para interpretar, pero no soy bueno para componer, así que mejor no compongo.
Yes, he said he has definitely, he has never done that. He has never composed or written any songs. He does like to write poems and write verses, but he totally respects and he understands that everybody has a different talent. So he definitely knows how to interpret, but definitely he will not compose.
Conducting, possibly.
No.
Conducting like a symphony or an ensemble? Do you?
No, lo que sí, nunca he sido director de sinfónica, obviamente. Claro que no, pero lo que sí he tenido la oportunidad es de dirigir el taller de ópera de la ciudad de León, Guanajuato, el cual yo fundé, el taller de ópera de la ciudad de León, Guanajuato, y de ahí han salido grandes voces. Una de ellas, que me da un honor, la verdad, poder decir su nombre este día, es el tenor Rubén Mora, que fue un alumno mío, que llegó jovencito y ahorita está cantando en Alemania, con grandes maestros, entre ellos Francisco Araiza, está cantando en Europa y es un tenor, la verdad, que nos representa muy bien en todo el mundo como un buen tenor mexicano.
Yes, he is saying that he did have the opportunity, he has never thought of course, becoming a director of the symphony, but he did direct a workshop, an opera workshop when he worked in the state of Guanajuato, and he feels very honored, and he can say that he feels so proud for Rubén Mora. When he was young, he arrived, he arrived as a student, but now he is a wonderful and very successful in Germany, and he also is works with a teacher, or his teacher, Francisco Araiza. So.
And an interesting point, one that you brought up when we began the interview, it's an artist, in order to survive and make a living, an artist, business opportunity has got to be an entrepreneur. And I understand that you've got quite a thriving personal business going here locally. Can you tell us about that?
Sí, yo llegué a este país hace 12 años. Como ustedes se darán cuenta, mi inglés no es muy fluido. Entonces vi que toda la información para poner un negocio estaba en inglés. Entonces yo tuve la oportunidad de estudiar en México, de tener mis propios negocios. Cuando vi eso, que había ese hueco, ese vacío para los negocios, para poder integrarnos a este país, para poder participar y poder aportar en la economía y el desarrollo de Texas, del norte de Texas, comenzamos con los seminarios de negocios. Llevamos ya 39 seminarios de negocios, han asistido más de 4,000 personas en total. Hemos ayudado a más de 700 nuevos negocios a empezar de nada. Eso es un honor como un emigrante que llegue a este país a contribuir. Entonces estoy muy satisfecho de poder contribuir con economía y también poder contribuir con arte, con Sonidos de México, que fue una idea mía y que empezó hace 4 años con el apoyo de la Cámara de Comercio Las Colinas y Sister Cities.
Yes, he said that he, he started, of course, with his, when he arrived 12 years ago, and that's one of the reasons that he's still working on his English. But he noticed that there was not any how to start your own business workshops in Spanish. So he said, well, I want to start up my own business based on his experience he had in Mexico. He was already an entrepreneur there. So he said, I feel there's a gap, and I want to be able to fill in that gap. So he decided, well, why not me? And I want to be able to teach others and myself how to integrate, participate, and contribute to the economy for this country. So he has already implemented and conducted 39 workshops where he has had over 4,000 people attended.
Wow.
And that he feels that is an honor for him as an immigrant coming to this country to help others be successful. And he feels very proud as an immigrant that he not only contributes in the art, because he's the one that created the Sounds of Mexico concert, and this is his 4th concert, and that was originally his idea, and he feels proud that he has also contributed in the business arena.
Well, I think I'm going to sign up for the next one. I'm going to have to hire you to translate for me. But that is incredible. And just to give a background so people know more about the Sister Cities program, Sister Cities International began in 1956 as a people-to-people initiative proposed by U.S. President Dwight Eisenhower. And it was born during the aftermath of the Second World War. The Sister City movement originated with 8 programs assisting war-devastated European cities. And of course, today that has evolved into a global network. Now, this concert, can you give us, what